So I'm going to give brief opening remarks. I wanted to create this DeFi Derivatives Summit because I feel like NFTs, a lot of the restaking narrative has taken the front stage over the past year. And I feel like derivatives, we had OGs like DYDX, people coming into the foray. It's a most upside field in my sense in the derivative space, in the DeFi space. So I will get tremendous amount of quality talks, and also we will get the latest again from the panelists and then from the speakers. So just briefly, I'm going to give a brief overview of how, again, I feel like the derivative space has been. Oh, yeah, this is me. Yes. So what's been good about derivatives over the past few months? First, numbers go up. The amount of trading activity, weekly trading, this is DeFi Llama space for derivatives, mostly perps, has hit $60 billion worth of volume over the past week. And it's been going up. Of course, the price increasing helps. But overall, there's a lot of interest for trading perps, trading derivatives on, and then capitalize on that new price move that happens. Parallel, of course, the Bitcoin ETF means that boomers can now invest through their RIA account. Lots of new inflows, perhaps the source of the price increase, but at the end of the day, net positive for the industry. I cannot wait to trade options on those ETFs. It's still not possible yet, but overall, that's going to be a huge entry point for the older boomer class. For the younger ones also, Coinbase has gone through the regulatory process, got a license, can now offer crypto futures on ETH and Bitcoin to US-based users. This is a huge undertaking. I'm sure it took them $1 million worth of legal fees, but they were able to, again, offer derivatives in a way that is useful for US users and not have to go offshore or go the FTX route and do it anyways. Maybe the bad, what's been not as good over the past few months. Of course, we have politicians against us trying to build an anti-crypto army, and this is kind of the best way, the positive. Their donors like this message, which is kind of, it doesn't resonate well here, but you guys can also see this. The narrative is against us. Yes, we have Joe Clark from Open, but CFTC has brought legal actions against real protocols. Open was blocking US users. Apparently it was enough. But at the end of the day, huge signal that they're ready to go after anyone. And even that settlement, there were like some dubious ways to go after those protocols. So there's a uphill battle, of course, to go against politicians, regulations, and how can I forget about this guy? Nothing more to say, but he's definitely not a friend of securities, crypto, derivatives. So that's the bad. The good, the bad. What else is there? So I won't go with the ugly. I'll go with the amazing. Despite all of this, despite what's been hitting us left and right, again, Open is still bidding. They are creating new products. Joe will tell us about it. Still moving forward despite the hurdles and the fines. Unfortunately, we have Evo. We have someone from Evo. They are launching new markets that we didn't know we even wanted. We have futures or perps on tokens that haven't been launched yet. All of this is very innovative, very dynamic. Evo, again, he's riding that wave. Of course, Volmex Finance, who's going to give a talk here, they're bringing on-chain volatile data. They bring the world-class data that you need as a trader, as an institution. You need to know about volatility. You need to be able to hedge. They are the ones providing this to the crypto space. DYDX has exceeded Uniswap's volume a few times this month. So it doesn't seem like much, but it's in TradFi, spot trading is less than derivatives. And what we see now in the DeFi world, Uniswap is still the dominant player in spot trading. But DYDX, with their perpetual and futures exchange, are exceeding and hopefully bring back the crown of being the larger derivatives exchange, outpacing Uniswap, but also outpacing most of these other DEXs. And finally, I think we're supposed to see a Cambrian explosion in RWAs. Anything that is tokenizable, anything that can be traded and put on chain is a derivative in some sort. So I can't wait to trade my perps options, perpetual options maybe, on any RWAs. As long as there's an on-ramp and off-ramp, the market is wide open. That's the composability of DeFi. So amazing things happening. We have amazing builders, of course, and this is going to be kind of me giving you an overview of the program today. We have Joe Clark from Open. He's going to tell us about how everything is power perpetual. I'm excited about that talk. We have Cole Kinley as well from Volmex, embracing crypto in volatility in crypto. Again, to some extent, crypto is so volatile. It's because you don't have the tools, you don't have the derivatives, you don't have the mature ecosystem to rein that price. So that's why maybe what we're doing now and building will help make crypto less volatile. But again, it has some level of risk that we can escape. We have also Rain Wu from Predex. He's going to tell us about the future of prediction markets. Again, very interesting about this as well. We have Epor, Darren Karmas, that's going to tell us about opportunities in the restaking world. So again, staking, restaking, all of this can be, to some extent, a form of derivatives, or you can trade derivatives on top of that. We have builders. We have kind of new innovations coming. We have also outstanding researchers. In the panel today, we'll see people from Blockwork Research, Ren Yu Kong. He's going to tell us about the trade-offs about on-chain and off-chain derivatives. There's a lot of efficiencies that go with being off-chain, but then it dilutes the appeal a little bit. So on-chain and off-chain is kind of where a lot of the battles are. Ren will going to tell us about this. We're going to have Jake Kinnis from Nansen as well. He's going to look at how on-chain derivatives fare in the current markets. We have also Victor Zhu from Gauntlet, derivatives of Era. Era Finance does treasury management. They are kind of doing the role that a lot of TradFi institutions are doing with any treasuries, family funds. They are trying to do this for treasuries and DAOs and anyone that has funds that need to be worked with. So outstanding researchers. We also have formidable thought leaders. We're going to have panels that you definitely don't want to miss. The first one after Joe's talk is going to be about are perps the new options? So again, we try to bring in folks from all different aspects, some VCs, some builders, some traders. How can we navigate this space? Perps has taken a lot of the volume in DeFi. Options are still the dominant trading vehicle in TradFi. Is this a shift in how people trade? Is this something that will be stored? I'm excited about this talk to hear what the panel has to say. We also have a panel on real-world assets, so those that are in the trench, figuring out how to bring off-chain assets on-chain, tokenization. We have folks from, again, Shift Markets, Ava Labs, and then also, Superstate, of course, they launched their tokenized treasury. I'm excited about that. Again, trading options or trading on Uniswap means that any of these tokenized assets are free to use, very, very, very composable. This is very exciting. We also someone from the graph, how they integrate all of this. And finally, another panel you don't want to miss, we have the VC, insights from the VC frontier. So VCs and people that invest in these new protocols, they are 6 months ahead of us. They've seen the new teams, the new protocols. They choose to invest or not. They choose to pass or not. But when we hear about it, they've known for the past 6 months. So a ton of alpha in these panels. They know what's going on. They see where the trend is going. They can help us. It's going to be motivated by Miko from GCC, but we have, again, world-class VCs that, again, are investing in this space and have been for the past several years. And finally, we have our fearless speaker, David Gogel from the DYDX Foundation. He's going to bring us maybe through the story, the hurdles, what DYDX did to be successful and be at the top of the derivatives, again, protocol. And more than that, can we bring derivatives towards a 1 trillion ADV, active daily volume? Can we make it bigger than TradFi even? How can we get the derivative space in DeFi to be as big or even bigger than TradFi? So on that note, again, lots of interesting speakers, lots of interesting panels. I think you'll be excited to see who we brought here are the top of the field. Again, I'm excited to see you. And then moving forward, again, we can chat. There's some area where we're going to have lunch, but upstairs also, if you want to network, we'll have time for that. So again, without further ado, I think I'll hand the mic to Joe, which is the first speaker. But yeah, overall, thank you, and